Welcome back to the 2023 Guard Games brought to you by FMTV. I'm your host, Anna Thorson. Well, it's a new day with a new event, the Cannonball competition. I'm joined by 8-time featherweight Cannonball world champion, Adam Caldwell. Adam, cannonballs are your specialty. What should we be looking for from these competitors today?
Well, Anna, cannonballs might seem like something anyone can do, but there's actually a lot that goes into a successful cannonball. Primarily, these athletes are going to want to make sure they execute the tuck correctly. They want to pull in their knees as close to their chest as possible and hit the water at a 12-degree angle. If they do that, then they'll be in great shape. Now, for this competition, our judges will be grading on 2 factors, splash and style. So, it's not only about the size of the splash you make, but it's also about how cool you look while doing it.
Excellent. Well, I'm very excited to see how these competitors set themselves apart today. You might have seen them competing in the 50-yard freestyle earlier, but here are the 6 athletes competing in this event. And the stakes are a little higher for them today because there's just one heat. That means these athletes only have one shot to impress the judges and hopefully take home that gold medal.
Let's jump right in with our first contestant, Nathan Powell. He's got gold on his mind, and I wonder if he's going to go for style or splash here.
You know, knowing his history as a competitor, I think it's going to be style. And you were right, that cannonball with a front flip, it's going to earn him some definite style points. But 8-time Cannonball world champion Adam Caldwell, how do you feel about his chances with the size of that splash?
I feel like the splash was a little underwhelming, but he's definitely going to make up for it in the style department. He just opened up his cannonball to stop the over-rotation, and that's going to cost him a little bit in the splash department. But overall, a good jump.
Yeah, Nathan now out of the pool, anxiously awaiting his score from the judges, and it's an 8.6 out of the 10, and he looks pretty happy with that.
All right, up next is Sophia Gangwer. She looks poised and relaxed and ready to make a big splash. So let's see what she brings to the table. She's up, the salute, and the splash. That's an excellent dive.
Yeah, look at this, Adam. There's absolutely no hesitation. As soon as she steps on the board, she gets a running start, a pencil-straight salute, and then boom, a perfect cannonball just before she hits the water. That is impressive, and I think it's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a close one. There's more difficulty in Nathan's front flip, but nonetheless, the salute has some swag to it that's like, look, I'm here, you know? So let's see what the judges have to say.
An 8.56 out of 10. I disagree.
Yeah, 8.56. I don't know if I agree with the judges there, but what do I know? I'm just an 8-time world champion at this cannonball event. But with that being said, here comes Kristen Hinton. She's taking a little bit of a different approach with the walk-up. I wonder if she'll be able to get enough momentum to create a big enough splash.
Oh! Adam, the splash heard around the world.
Yeah.
Kristen Hinton there with a enormous backsplash.
Ooh, look at this. Watch this. She just rests on the water for a little bit, straight parallel.
She is going to be feeling that tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow, it does. It looks like she's just taking a nap.
Oh, man. Listen. I don't know what the judges are going to say to this.
Yeah, surely no style points. I will say we had our medics check. Kristen is fine. Maybe a little embarrassing. 8.97
out of 100. What is that?
I don't know if I agree with that, and Kristen's not happy either, although she's now taken the lead.
Well, here are your current standings. Kristen Hinton at 8.97, Nathan Powell at 8.6, and Sophia Gangwer at 8.56. And here comes Eric Belcher. He points at the judges to let them know that he is here. His eyes are on gold, and he's ready to make a splash. Well,
Adam, he's not going to be pleased with that one.
No.
Look at this. He takes a big jump. He stutter steps, loses his footing, and can't get his form back into shape before he hits the water.
And unfortunately, we do know that he was jumping in this competition with a little bit of an ankle injury. He does not have his glasses with him. But nonetheless, he looks happy with the score.
Yeah, the judges award him a 4.7 out of 10, and that's what we love about Eric Belcher, his level of sportsmanship. Just happy to be competing and among his other competitors. Way to go, Eric.
All right, and here comes Chloe Archer. She won gold in the last event, the 50-yard freestyle, decisively. So let's see if she can two-peat here. She holds her finger up to the sky, letting everybody know that she's number one. Ooh.
Yeah, that cannonball wasn't great there.
Right.
Adam, you can see she earns her style points early on with that number one, a strong, confident stride to the end of the board, textbook tuck beginning, but she lets it go at the end. Her knees splay out.
See, like right here, that's perfect. That is a perfect form, but she breaks it, which just kills the ability for that splash to get the air that you need to impress the judges.
Yeah, and I think it's going to show, 8.2 out of 10, just missing the podium. And you can see Chloe Archer obviously not happy with that score. And here comes our final challenger of the evening, Derek Buccelli, the head lifeguard, showing off a lot of confidence here, a deep breath as he heads to the board. If he wants to take home gold, he needs an 8.97 or better. Here he goes.
Whoa! Wrap it up. We're going home. It's over.
Holy
Derek
cow.
Buccelli, we see you. Look at this replay. The board is almost touching the water, giving him the momentum to fly like an eagle. And he's going to come down with the perfect cannonball form, the perfect splash. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we love to see.
Yeah, if that doesn't earn him gold, I do not know what will. Let's see what the judges say. Whoa!
9.9. That is an insane feat right there.
Wow, congratulations to Derek. I think he might have broken some of your own records.
I mean, I'm a featherweight, but...
And here is where our final standing lies. Derek Buccelli, 9.9. Kristen Hinton, 8.97. Nathan Powell taking home bronze with 8.6. And here is the medal ceremony. Bronze medalist Nathan Powell with a big wave to his fans, making his way to the podium, where he will gladly accept his medal. Then Kristen Hinton here, she's going to take home silver.
She's also going to take home an ice pack for her back.
I just want to mention, Kristen did win bronze in the 50-yard freestyle earlier, so she already has that medal on. And here is our gold medalist, the winner, Derek Buccelli, looking proud there, draped in his American flag.
And as a reminder, if you want to join this impressive team of lifeguards, visit www.flower-mound.com/jobs to learn more about what it takes to be a Flower Mound lifeguard and apply.
Congratulations to our medalists and all the amazing lifeguards who competed in this event. 8-time featherweight cannonball world champion Adam Caldwell, this event was a decided win for Derek Buccelli.
Yeah, as a lover of the sport and a champion, it's always great to see strong competition. The next time we see these competitors, they will be facing off in the sink or swim event. We'll catch you next time in the 2023 Guard Game.